Hello, my loves. Quarantine has got herself a fresh set of claws. So, I can't remember who it was that asked me the other day about doing ombres with mint colours. So I'm going to use my Valentino colour Primrose, which is like a greeny, minty greeny colour. And I'm going to do some ombre nails with some bling and some 3D. So I'm also using Lustrous Pink from Valentino as well, which is a pink with a subtle shimmer to it. Now, the temperature has shot up. It was like 25 degrees today, Celsius, which is very, very, very hot for the time of year here. It's normally wind and rain. So the acrylic was setting up super fast. I was like, oh my God, like I can't even find my air conditioning unit. It's buried somewhere. So I had to work a bit harder and faster than normal. But I'm going in with Primrose, which is this beautiful greeny colour. So you always lay your colour bead down first if you're doing the ombre like this. Feather that back edge and then just get the rest of the bead down to the tip. Now if you're using a pigmented colour, you're not going to need to add lots and lots of colour. You'll just put it on as much as you need just to basically build up the intensity of the colour that you require. So I'm getting distracted by the dog because he's acting like a fool. So I'm just going to add a little bit more at the tip as well. As you can see, it was setting super fast. I'm going to have to get the air conditioning unit out. There's just so much stuff in there. Okay, so place that bead on, feather in that back. Let it set. Move on to the next nail. Don't go in with your next colour. Right, so I'm going to do the same on all of the nails. And I've kept a lot of this video in real time as well, just so that you can kind of join me and go along with me. And some of it, when I come to the end part, I've sped up because I thought there's bound to be somebody that moans. There always is. You can't please everyone, can you? But yeah, again, putting that bead on, feathering it back up towards the cuticle and then feathering it down. And the key is I let it set before I add anything else. Otherwise you're going to move this product in with the other product and then just end up with a mess. So you'll need to blend once it is set. There we are, look at that, that's very nice. Okay, then I'm going in with Lustrous Pink. I'm going to apply that bead to that line where the green ends. And I'm going to tuck it and then blend it down. And feather it down the nail. Now it was setting up quick, but it's okay. And then I'll blend the back edge out a little bit if I need to. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Just play it by ear. And then again, just pushing into that bead, blending out the edge, making sure my brush is wet, picking up another bead. I'm going to go in at the cuticle now. Place that bead on, take the tip of my brush and tuck it in. And then get blending. Get blending, yeah, get blending. Okay. And then I'll just cap that in clear to protect the blend. Now, I've built the apex with my cover pink, so I don't need to apply clear to that. So I'm just going to apply it to cover the blend down to the tip of the nail. Blending it back. And then just build the structure through the nail.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better. Is this what you want now? Or is it because you can't forget her?
On to the next nail, do exactly the same thing. Place that bead on at that mint line, tuck it in, feather it down. Tuck it in, feather it down. It is harder when it's hot because the beads set quicker, but it looks beautiful at the end, so do not fear. And then a nice big bead at the cuticle, and we'll do exactly the same thing. We'll place that bead on, use the tip of the brush to tuck it in around the cuticle, and feather it down with the middle of the brush. Tuck it in. That bloody finger was getting in the way. Tuck it in and feather it down. You see, very, very easy. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cap it straight away again in crystal clear. And I will continue to do that through all of the nails.
This is what I want now. No, I won't settle for anything else. I can't keep pretending. It's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. Oh no, no. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go. Go, yeah. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself. Oh, you better go, yeah. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself. Yeah. So you can go. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself. Yeah. You better go. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself, baby.
I thought that we had something special. I thought I handled this so well. I know we had the right intentions, but somehow it came to an end. I was was looking for a remedy. Now I better who's in front of me. I was looking for a remedy. Now I better who's in front of me. Yeah. Push you back, hold you close, start a fight, there you go. I get unstable, in my bed all alone. Never know when you're home. I get unstable, Remember the first time I met you, the way that it had made me feel. But later something changed between us, and now I don't know where we meet. I was looking for a remedy. Now I don't know who's in front of me. I was looking for a remedy. Now I don't know who's in front of me. Yeah. Push you back, hold you close, start a fight, there you go. I get unstable, in my bed all alone. Never know when you're home. I get unstable, I get unstable. I push you back, I hold you close. Push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable. In my bed all alone. Never know when you're home. I get unstable. Push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable. In my bed all alone. Never know when you're home. I get unstable. Push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable.
So once they were all set, I filed them off camera. And here we are. I'm going to top coat now because we're going to do some 3D work and some crystal work. So we'll go in with Nail Mate Super Gloss. Give those a little top coat. And then we'll pop them in the lamp for 60 seconds.
Can you let me be tonight? I will need some time alone, not forever, but when we're together, it feels like my spark's been left in the dark sometimes. Cause when I'm with you, it's just like an airwave, better than a band-aid. This could be love, not sure, but I'm probably right. When you're around, I can say what I wanna say. So hard to concentrate. This is all that I need and more. Perfectly safe and sure. I'll be with you always. I will stay with my common sense. Irresistible friend. Will you be with me always? Stay up all night. We finally took some weight off our shoulders, so this fight is over. Can you stay with me tonight? I don't wanna be alone, and I need you here if you want to. I know my spark's been left in the dark sometimes, but when I'm with you, it's just like an airwave, better than a band-aid. This sure, but I'm probably right. When you're around, I can say what I wanna say. So hard to concentrate. This is all that I need and more. Perfectly safe and sure. I'll be with you always. I will stay with my common sense. Irresistible friend. Will you be with me?
Okie dokie. So I'm going to do a little flower using primrose, the green colour. I have sped it up a bit because although the beads, I'll tell you what, I love the warm weather for 3D work. Those beads set up super fast. It's brilliant. So I'm going to use my brush to slice that bead into a little fat croissant. And then I'll just use my brush to push it out. Side, side and down the centre. And then, yeah, get the shape I want. Then I'll continue doing that. Also, I'll place another bead on. I'll continue doing that. And then for that central bead, I'm just going to use the tip of my brush to act like a little hole maker. And I'm going to just widen that bead, break it off and tuck it in like a spiral.
When I think about yesterday.
Okay, it's time for crystals. Because it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that bling. So, I'm going in with all different Swarovskis. I've got light rose, I think, AB. I've got pearls. I've got some of the Crystal Delights. That's from the Crystal Delights collection. I've got rose alabaster opal. I think that's all I used. Crystal Delights, rose alabaster opal, pearl, and I think it was like rose, blush rose or something. I'll list them all.
I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I unbreakable.
So that's about that. On a real person, I would have gone in and top coated around the crystals, but I'm going to put these back in the pot because they're only going to be on for about 5 seconds. This is the final look. I hope you've liked this video. If you want me to show you anything else, let me know and I'll see you in my next one. Tally bye!
My, oh my. My, oh my. A kiss, and so I did.